Bearcats headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will take the field first. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. He had a very hard time throwing it to his own guys last time out. A 6-interception game in the loss. Making the adjustment on the play. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen to this crowd. On the opening play of the game, the defense picks up a huge sack and they force a negative play. Just imagine, David, being this quarterback for a moment. You were already facing a lot of pressure. You were already facing a great pass rush. And it just feels like a tidal wave of emotion, putting you in a hole early in the game. It'll be interesting to see how this offense can respond.
Yeah, I'm looking over and I'm like, all right, let's run something safe, right? Like, that couldn't have gone worse to start this game. Interested to see how they respond. We can't just get pass happy, right, and put ourselves in a bad situation. But this offense has got to do something here on second down. Got to at least quiet the crowd down a little bit because they are going bananas.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. On his way back from the 20. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. So Cincinnati's offense will now get its first chance with the football. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Follows his blocks. It's Keller. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Goodman. Extending the play. Looking for room at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Running to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under pressure. Fires immediately. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Running to the left. Defense all over it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Shelton. Lots of running room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Keller. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. Pass to 6. Flying down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Bearcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Hand off again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Plows his way ahead. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Holds on, it's Shelton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right side, it's Davison. There he goes. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, going to throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looking for a gap. It's Keller. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important. Get some cushion for the punt team. To throw, it's Goodman. Unleashes it on the run. Goes high to pull it in. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Rush is on. Buried before he could blink.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A little too much adrenaline on that one as it goes through the end zone for a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. It's Goodman. Caught. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell that.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Punt is on its way. Looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sells to fake. This one's complete. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Caught. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Makes a grab and room to run. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He's trying to get it in, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Goodman. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Once he got some room.
offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Making the adjustment. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He fires quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Looking to throw, it's Goodman. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeps it moving, it's Keller. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, pressure's coming. Throws quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll go with a direct snap. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a deep grab. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. It's hard to think of many things in football more deflating than making a big play like that and having it wiped out by a penalty. Punt is in the air. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Cuts it upfield. It's Keller. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Here's some daylight. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Rides the option, he keeps it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it. To the 43. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Goodman. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Push is ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to get the corner. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Grover. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Goodman. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. It's Keller. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They'll send the tight end in motion. On play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keller. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Rush right in his face. Big sack. This defense all over him. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Horned Frog sideline, guys, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. This time it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Wants to keep it in the air. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
2nd and long here. Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good game. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. He's changing the play. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. He spins that thing down the middle. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Throws it off the RPO. Turning it on. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The run inside. It's Keller. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Got him right there. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Working the ground game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Time to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Lost to throw on first. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Lost to throw again. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that play.
Trying to run, it's Davison. Touchdown, TCU! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Play action on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm into this game right now.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys